Hi guys, so this is my little tutorial about how to do a really nice, funky, you probably hate me saying that word, um, design idea page, okay? So for your developed USB holder. So just looking at my criteria that I've written in the Firefly task, you need to develop from your last drawing. That could have been your CAD drawing or your hand drawing that you did, and you need to develop it in one of the three ways, or you could do all of the ways or two of the ways, however you want to do it. Just you need to develop either the aesthetics, the function, or be more innovative with your design idea. Just because I feel like this is really important, because we do struggle as a group with our drawing abilities, and especially in isometric. So I thought this would be a really good chance to get some practicing to make sure that our pages are looking really good. So yeah, I'm going to show you an example of what the page could look like. Try not to design like go really out there with your design. Try and keep it as simple as you can, because I really want to practice your drawing rather than the design. When you start making more complicated things, that's when we can do it on the CAD software. But let's just try and keep it to an easier shapes, but with thinking about the aesthetics, the function, and the innovation. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking and just crack on my drawing. You can fast forward it if you like, but so you can see what we are looking for. Okay, cool. So it's easier to start with just your isometric box. You always start with the corner closest to you, because then you can put your USB inside that box, okay? So that's really important. And that's just my flat square to make it lift off the page. I'm going to do another design of a different angle of it up here. Okay. I'm going to do some designs down here as well. Cool. So that's the basis of my page. I've got one bigger one, smaller one there, and I'm going to do some more designs this side as well. So now I can start drawing my design on the top. So I've decided to go for some like a surfboardy type vibe, just because that's what I've been marking a lot of recently, obviously, and loads of people doing surfboards in their drawings. So I'm stealing everyone's ideas. Now it's fine to do a scratchy drawing at the start, because then I can use my rubber to rub out the lines at the end. So don't worry too much about that. That's where my USB will fit in. Now you don't have to actually draw that part. You can leave that just as a whole if you like. I've drawn it just to show you guys, but yeah, that's up to you. This is my development bit now, so I've decided to add in a design here where I'm doing it as if it was for a teacher, obviously, and I've added in a pointer to the product. So I'm developing its function, because I'm adding in another product to the USB holder. So at the end here, this is where the light's going to come out. This is the button. That's the wrong angle. I'm not sure if I like that bit. Anyway. Okay. haven't drawn that very well. Anyway, so that's the basis of the shape. Let's go to this one now. So now I'm drawing it from this angle up here. And this one doesn't have to be rendered, it can just be a pencil drawing. Doesn't really look like a surfboard, does it? Anyway. Okay. And then okay. So on the back there, I've drawn just like a clip, so you could clip it onto a belt or something as another function. So then, or you can clip it onto your pencil case or something, so I don't lose it. Okay, I think that's done. Next is to colour. Remember, when you're adding your colour, I'm looking for 3 tones depending on where the light might fall. Also, when we're going to be printing these on the 3D printer, you can only print in one colour, so you should only have one colour on there. But you could add things to it, like this clip is going to be a metal clip, so I could have screwed that in, so I can add things like that to it. So yeah, now feel free to crack on with your colouring. Thinking about your tonal. So that is the direction of my sun. Don't forget your black outline. Okay, right, so there we go. I've got several drawings. I've got one from this end so I can see what's happening on the end there. I've got one from that end so I can see that element. I've got different angles, so we've got the above. Let's write that down. We've got the side angle, and we've got the back. That's my working drawing there, and now I can just make it look good by adding in some of the funky arrows that we're talking about. Now they don't have to be pointing to anything in particular, it's just to help guide the vision of the viewer around the page, okay, and it just makes it stand out a little bit as well. So that's great. Oh, before that I'm going to just colour in my border at the back to make it stand out. I'm using a pen for this, just because it's easier, but you can use pencils if that's all you've got. Okay. And now for my arrows. You can leave your working lines on there as well, that's absolutely fine. What should I do? Okay, so that is nearly finished. So that's taken me, how long? 20 minutes to do that. So I'm giving you an hour for the actual lesson and half an hour for prep for you to come up with your design idea and to have a go at drawing something similar, but with your own design. So you can add as much as you want to it, but try not to make it too complicated. Otherwise you might struggle with actually getting the drawing and drawing it in isometric. So think of a shape that you are confident at doing. And as you can see here, I actually did a practice one before I started this video, just so I got a gauge of how I was going to fit it all on the page. So feel free to do that, and then you can make the mistakes on this practice page. And then next lesson, what we'll be doing is we will be looking at the development. So when you, actually we'll do this lesson, when you take a photo of this and add it to the PowerPoint, I want you to also add in a list of your developments that you've done. So don't write it on the actual, type it on the actual PowerPoint when you upload it onto that. But if I write develop, and so I've given myself some space here, and then you can list down all the developments that you've done. Hopefully you've done several, so you can actually talk about them, and you could even extend it by justify your answer by saying why you did it like that. Okay, so that is the design page. I hope you have fun doing it and look forward to seeing your designs.